Hey guys, thanks for coming back and joining me yet again. Thanks for watching as always. I really appreciate your support. It's me, Soko. I know I didn't really introduce myself through all the other videos because you know who I am if you're subscribed and follow me on all my social media platforms. So just wanted to go ahead and talk to you tonight as my last video, but I have plenty more videos coming because I have plenty more products, so don't worry. I want to talk about some foundations, as you guys have known if you've been watching my last bunch of videos. And you know, I know there's so much controversy and feedback about different brands and foundations and what works for your skin type and what doesn't. And I do want to kind of go into talking about how important skincare is. You guys know that normally I do a lot of skincare talk on my Twitter as well as my Instagram, and I haven't been doing that many videos lately, and I do apologize, but I will get back to it later this week or next weekend because there's a bunch of products I want to introduce you to and talk about. But before I do that, I want to say how important skincare is because of the fact that if you're not using the right skincare products or not even using skincare, you're going to have a lot of skin issues and it's going to show through your makeup. With that said, if you know what your skin type is and you're not sure the type of skincare products you should be using, definitely feel free to reach out to me, DM me, find me on all my other social media platforms or make a comment below. And I will definitely reach out to you, let me know how to get in touch with you with your Instagram, Twitter, or email. And I will reach out to you directly within 24 to 48 hours. I'm really quick, and everybody on my Twitter account will attest to that. So with that said, if you're not using any type of skincare and just washing your face with soap and water, it's not getting underneath your skin, and especially if you have large pores or even if you have small pores, it's definitely not going to do you justice, especially since later on in life you're going to come up with a lot of skincare problems. Now, with that said, I have seen so many people who have asked me, oh my God, your skin looks flawless when you put your makeup on. And yes, I have redness and other issues with my face and milia and whatnot, but I make sure that I use my skincare religiously, twice a day, every day, in the AM and in the PM. And I also use a sleeping mask. So that really helps keep that hydration in my skin, and it shows obviously through my makeup, as you can see. And I'm sure a lot of other MUEs and MUAs do the same thing, and they make sure that they take their makeup off. And there are times that we do forget, but overall, make sure that you're doing some type of skincare routine every day, even if it's just once a day. That's great. You got to start somewhere. And I know it's expensive, but it's worth it. I will tell you that. So without further ado, let's just jump right into two different foundations that I want to talk to you guys about. One of them is the Yves Saint Laurent, and this is the All Hours Foundation. It is in up to 24-hour flawless matte full coverage, and it is oil-free. I always tell everybody to stick to oil-free even if you do not have oily skin, just because it works so much better, and you're also saving your skin a lot of skincare issues later on. So there are a lot of different ingredients on the back. I don't know if you guys can really see that because of my camera is in the way. Whatever. You can look it up online at Sephora or go to Yves Saint Laurent's website. It does state that it helps prevent sunburn if used as directed with other sun protection measures. I always use a sunscreen every single day in the AM with my skincare routine. That is the last piece of my skincare routine. Also says for external use only. Who's using this internally? And it also is flammable until dry. Do not use on damaged or broken skin. Keep out of eyes. Rinse with water to remove. You should do more than rinse with water. You also need to shake this very well, and I do every single time I use this. Apply generously 15 minutes before sun exposure. Reapply at least every 2 hours. I don't do that. And use a water-resistant sunscreen if swimming or sweating. It also tells you sun protection measures as well. And it says, the first night and day wear foundation by YSL. Own the night and day with a flawless matte complexion which stays put all hours. Up to 24-hour wear. This innovative formula is transfer-free, that's a plus because not a lot of foundations are. With no compromise on comfort, no need to touch up even through nonstop activity, although the other just said to reapply every 2 hours. But anyways, full coverage. A rich level of fine pigments create a flawless, even coverage without a mask-like effect. Matte shine control throughout the day. This oil-free formula keeps complexion shine-free and reduces the appearance of pores. Protected skin, enriched with a skincare complex and sunscreen. This foundation helps protect skin against external aggressions, leaving it fresh and smooth, suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. And it has been dermatology tested. So, with that said, the color that I picked was BD45, which is a warm bisque. Now I am wearing this now, and I will tell you it does match my skin tone, and you can even see on my neck, which is still a little pale, from the foundation to here. And this is what it actually looks like. Very, very cute. And it does have all the ingredients listed on the back here as well. And it does say all hours foundation, oxate sunscreen. So it's got 20 SPF, which isn't very high. So my sunscreen that I use with my my sunscreen that I use with my skincare in the morning is actually 50 SPF. So I actually got 70 SPF, supposedly. Up to 24-hour wear, flawless matte, full coverage, oil-free. I would say that this is pretty, and it is dirty, so sorry guys. It is definitely full coverage for me. Depending on what other types of skin care that you have or issues that you might have, you may not consider this. This is very, I would also say it is a bit watery, but it is pretty, it does fill my face very well coverage-wise, if you can see. And I have not done any touch-ups today. This is all from this morning at, I don't know, I think 10 o'clock this morning. So you can see, I got like makeup up here. Sorry guys. That was an eyeshadow from one of my shadow videos. But you can see how much coverage I've had. Now I will squirt just a tiny bit on my hand so you can see what this looks like. So this is the color. And I will just show you out more. So it really matches my skin tone, as you can see. I'm trying to do this as best as possible. And I will rub this in just so you can see how it looks. Now this is just my skin. I know I should put it on my neck, but I'm just not going to. But it does need to dry, but you can see how close, exact in color it is. And this is the closest I've ever guessed online. So it's very, that's the color. It does work very, very well. I will tell you that. I am very impressed. Oops, just lost the box. I am very impressed with this. It does have a slight scent, but it reminds me of melons, the fruit melons. What other melons would you be talking about? But it doesn't have a strong scent like Dwar has a very strong perfumey scent. This was like in the $50 range though, so it is expensive. It's YSL, guys. YSL is not cheap. And I've been wanting to try this because it's gotten a lot of great reviews, and I've always want to try new different foundations. I have Too Faced as well. I've used Dwar. And I've used a bunch of other foundations out there. So I'm going to be trying Huda. I'm going to try NARS in the future for a review for you guys once I get rid of using these. Because I don't want to have too much product, have them expire over time, that type of thing. So overall, it's a great product. I love it. It feels so, it's not heavy at all. It's very thin. As you can see, you can't even see it on my skin now. But it just works flawlessly. It truly is a flawless, full coverage matte foundation, in my opinion, for my skin. Now, I do want to dip into the other foundation, because there's not much to talk about foundation. It works or it doesn't work. It sucks or it doesn't suck. It's just my opinion. The big controversy, here we go, Mr. or Mrs., probably Mrs. Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. Now, we all know how much controversy this hit the fan just last month when it came out with I think it was last month, with the originating of the sharp, I always want to say sharp or sharp, Shape Tape foundation or Shape Tape concealer, which they don't have my concealer, but they kind of have my foundation, which when I first looked, it didn't look like they did. So I went into Sephora about a couple weeks before I went on vacation, so like 3 weeks ago, and this is the hydrating, not the matte. I didn't want the matte because I already have matte foundations. Now on this, they are cruelty-free, which is great. It's cute. It is got some weight to it. It's heavy. It's made out of glass. And this also says Double Duty Beauty. And it does have all of the different ingredients right on the back as well. And not all Sephora's, not all Ultas have every single shade, just like their concealers. They don't have every single concealer. Some Ultas do and some don't. Now, as far as the Ulta that I went to 3 weeks ago, they did have a limited amount of the foundation. Now, I did take a nice gander. There was 2 different colors I was looking at, but this is the actual foundation. It says Tarte Double Duty on the back, and then it says the Tarte, and it's got the drop for the water drop for the hydrating, for Shape Tape hydrating foundation. So what was interesting when I first opened this bottle as a sample in the store is it pops. See that? It kind of pops right up. And oh, and just so you know, this color is medium tan honey. So this is what the color looks like. And I will put it on my other hand. Now you're gonna see how dark this is. I'm not putting a lot because I don't want to waste product. But that's the color. It's a lot darker than the YSL, as you can see. And now this does have some yellow undertones because I am yellow undertones. But there you go. And you can see how light it is on my hand. And I know I normally would put it on my neck, but I'm not going to right now. So it definitely is hydrating through the day. I have used this about 3 times, but because it's so dark, let me just tap this in here. But you can see how much darker it is on my hand. I mean, even to my neck. I have to mix this with another color that's a little bit lighter. So what I usually do is I still have Fenty Beauty, even though I don't really use it anymore because it causes a lot of milia issues for my face. So you can see the difference in the color. Let me just smooth this out. So you can see the difference in the color. See, there's no, and then there's the foundation. So with that said, it does have, it is a lot darker, but if I went with the lighter color, it would have been way too light for my skin. So I do have to mix it, and what I have been doing is either mixing it with my Dwar, which I have some left, and I love that foundation as well. And that's the Nude Air serum foundation, or I will mix it with Fenty Beauty if I want to, but I really don't use Fenty Beauty at all anymore because of the milia issues it caused on my face, especially right here under my eyes. So right now I've been mixing it with my YSL when I'm using it. That way I don't get too dark, especially if I'm trying to match my skin on my neck. But I will dab a little bit on my neck if I'm wearing something it's a little bit more low cut, for example. But overall, through both of these, I would prefer the YSL over the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, the hydrating. I haven't used the matte. I probably won't buy the matte since I already have the matte with the YSL. I do think it's a decent product. It is a bit pricey. I don't really know how much use I'll get out of the Tarte Shape Tape foundation since it's tough to say just based on the net weight alone. It's 30 milliliters, so and you don't need to use a lot. I've seen some people put it all over their face, and a little goes a long way with this product, with any foundation. Even with my YSL, my Too Faced foundation that I use with the Born This Way, Dwar, Fenty Beauty. I mean, all foundations, you really don't need to use a ton, at least not in my opinion. You can dab some on your beauty blender, put it on your face, and just, you know, blot with the beauty blender. Or if you have a foundation brush that you like, or kabuki brush, definitely use one of those. But I found that over the two of these, if I had to pick one, even though one is $39, I think, and this one is like in the $50 range, I would choose this one. I do get definitely the full coverage. I'm not shiny. You do see the shine from my highlight, but I'm not super shiny, obviously. I have combination skin as well. So it's up to you which one you want to try. But I mean, I do like the Tarte. If I want to have more of a golden tone, tan, honey color, I will use this alone. But I still use a little bit of something that's lighter just to mix them together because it's too dark alone. And that's the problem with Tarte and the Shape Tape foundation and their concealers. They just don't have enough shade range in order to accommodate all people of color, whether you're a man, woman, child. And the only reason I say child is because there's a lot of kids out there that are doing pageants and whatnot. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick review of my foundation choices that I've recently been trying out. And right now, like I said before, I am using YSL, as you can see. And you can't really see any shine. I mean, there's a little shine, but that also might be from the lighting. So enjoy whichever foundation you want to try. It is totally up to you. I am not the boss of you. I am only here for reviews. And the reason why I do my YouTube is because it's very difficult for me to find other women that have my skin tone, my skin type, that will be able to match a lot of the same colors or shades or makeup products and skincare products that I like. So stay tuned for next week and next weekend when I will be able to do more skincare reviews for you guys and let you know what's new, what I've been trying, what's been working, what hasn't been working, and hopefully you will enjoy it as much as I have. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. And also know that we always have, I always have a lot of different giveaways on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Instagram's got that Glam Glow 6 mini Glam Glows package, which I will show again right here. And this is an active giveaway. Once I hit 1,300 followers on my Instagram, a winner will be selected. And I also have about 5 or 6 different active giveaways and collabs, solo and collabs on my Twitter, Soko Beauty Blogs, on Instagram, as well as my Twitter account. So thanks for watching, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them below. And I love to hear from you guys, so definitely comment what other types of videos you'd like to see. So stay tuned for more. Thank you for the support as always. I love you guys. Bye.